Did you know that the very best trial attorneys in New York, the ones who go to trial, are the ones who believe in their mind that they are actually going to battle when they go to trial? You want to know what this is all about and why it's so useful for you to know? Come join me for a moment as I share with you some great information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury attorney practicing law here in the state of New York. It's true, the best trial attorneys in New York have an incredible mindset that they're actually going into battle. Now, they're not in the Army, they're not in the Marines, they're not in the Navy, but guess what? They wear a different sort of uniform. When they get dressed in the morning getting ready to go to court, they put on their black socks, their black shoes, they put on their dark suit, they put on their bright red tie, and now they carry their briefcase, and that is their battle uniform. And what is the ammunition that they use? Number one, they use their words, their verbal skills, their verbal ability. Number two, they use the evidence that they have. Whatever evidence is going to come in to support their claim, that's what they're using as ammunition. And there are different strategies and tactics, just like they do on the battlefield. And if you think that an attorney who goes into court is simply using his verbal acuity to go ahead and try and beat the other side, it doesn't work that way. An attorney has to know not only what to do, but also, very important, what not to do. When to object, and importantly, when not to object. And there are different ways and different strategies to think about that. So you might think that going into trial is simply that. An attorney has learned how to be a great trial attorney, learned how to do cross-examination, learned how to try and get the best result for his client. But the reality is, an attorney doesn't win every battle. The attorney doesn't win every single war. And you have to know when to pick and choose your battles during the course of trial. So you will find that the best trial attorneys in New York are the ones who have this mindset that they put their uniform on every single morning. And although it's not a battle uniform, typically in the military, this is a uniform that's fit for the courthouse, that shows respect to the judge. It shows respect to the court system. And now they're going in there fighting, literally fighting with their words, with the evidence, with the testimony, to show to a jury that they are more likely right than wrong, that what they are claiming is true. And that's an important factor when you bring a lawsuit seeking compensation for all the harms and losses and injuries that you suffer because of someone else's carelessness. So why do I share this quick tidbit of information with you? I share it with you just to give you an insight and an understanding into what goes on behind the scenes as an attorney gets up in the morning, puts on his uniform, and gets ready to do battle in court with his adversary. You know, I realize you're watching this video because you likely have questions or concerns about your own particular matter. Well, if your matter did happen here in New York and you're thinking about bringing a lawsuit, but you have questions that need to be answered first, what I invite you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. You know, this is something I do every single day, and I'd love to talk to you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, G-E-R-R-Y, @oginski-law.com. That's it for today's video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.